Hey,
16th of December, Rabbi Levitt, Pele, Yoetz.
wow. This comment is even more troubling than the Rashi. I don't know what to do with that. Doesn't hard to understand that one.
We're doing page 229.
Right.
Math.
Nefesh malay bitmia. Loy mavze afilu tavasoy loy malay bahano muetis. Mo bamoy nafshi loshin asagas tava. Achrei kenhu. Achrei shekenu. Since that is so, Ma yoter lechacham min aksil umar le'ani yodea lehalach neged achayim toiv mare einayim. Okay. Any case, we're getting way off the track over here, trying to figure out what this pasuk in Koheles is talking about. Basically, what the Pele Yoetz brought the pasuk for is is to tell us that, like he brought from the Medrash, all the mitzvahs and the good deeds, the masim tovim a person does, will not suffice to atone for that which he sins with his mouth. Okay. In other words, right. Okay. That's his basic theme over here. What he wants to point out over here, the severity of the sins that a person does with his mouth. Okay. Very good. That's that paragraph. But on the positive side, actually, the pasuk in Mishlei that he quotes over here, 18:21, it does say that it says Chaim b'mavis b'yad aloshin, that in the with the mouth is Chaim and mavis. So not only is mavis, not only is the mouth something which can cause great damage to others and also to the person himself, for the fallout of improper usage, but of course, Chaim, everlasting life, in this world and also in the next, is dependent upon the mouth, because the mouth is what's used for the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. Let's see what the Vilna Gaon says over here about this. 1821 Mishlei. Maybe he has a nice quote over here that we could get some hizuk from. 1821. Movis v'chaim b'yad lashon. Says the Vilna Gaon, Kamosha Amru, like it says in the Mishnah in Pele, Talmud Torah keneged kulam. The mitzvah of Talmud Torah is as weighty as all the mitzvahs. Kamosha Kosav, like it says in the pasuk in Devarim, Kihu chayecha. That is what your life is dependent upon, your attachment to Torah. And here we're talking, about the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. Hipuch humavis, and the opposite of not being engaged in Talmud Torah is maves. Hu hamadaber devarim betelim. In the place of learning Torah, he speaks idle words, or even words of leitzonos. are a mockery of things that are important and of value. Oh, interesting. No one ever quotes. You've never heard the rest of this pasuk. I'm assuming that you haven't. Everybody knows the part of the pasuk. It says, "Mavus v'chaim b'yad aloshin," but who knows the other part of the pasuk? Ve'ohaveha yochal piriyah, and the one who loves her will eat from her fruit. Who's she? Says the Vilna Gaon, ha'oyev, echad mishteyen, one of the two, Chaim o amavis, either Chaim or Mavis, hu levado yochal piriyah, he alone will eat from its fruit. Im chakamta, if you have gained chachma, af shelamadata im talmidim, ata levadcha titol chelkacha b'chayim. Even though you have instructed students on the chachma that you have achieved, you yourself will take your chelik in the life, v'gam neged chelkam, and also their chelik as well. You take your chelik in the chayim, and also corresponding to theirs as well. You get a double reward. V'im latzta v'chabura. But on the other hand, if you talk words of mockery and derision against things that are important in a group of people, in a chapura, ata levadcha tisa avoin kulam, you alone will bear the sin of all of the people that are there, listening to what you have to say. So you get the avera for saying it, and you also get the fallout for all the people who are listening to it. V'zeu yochal levado piriyah. That's what it means. He alone will consume its peros. Okay. And he says something. Looks like it's Kabbalah over here. We'll skip that unless Roy wants to go into the Kabbalah, but I don't know if I can do that. He says the sod of the letter Tav over there. Sod Tav Sham Hadas Tovara Tuf. The das of Tovara. That goes back to the tree of knowledge. A Tav hu mishapech. The Tav switches around. Tichye. V'zesha amar maves v'chayim ben chaf zayin osios. 27 osios. Umem nunhu hakashim. Tzrichin techina. Oh boy. All right. Well, I think we had our full. And somehow it comes out with the cheshbon of Hashemayim Kisi, pasuk in Yeshaya. The Shemayim is my footstool. Okay. Very good. We know what we can learn and what we have to go on from. Now, so let's go on. Speaking of going on, let's go on to the next paragraph. Page 229, go out and learn. And we call on
I'm ready.
Alan to continue.
Go out and learn from what the sages said regarding the idle words in the Midrash Shemot Rabbah 13:1. The Holy One, blessed be He, said, the creation of the world was not an exertion for me, as it says in Yeshayahu. He will not tire, and he will not work, and not he will not weary. What does make me weary? The person who angers me with idle words, as it says in Malachi. You have wearied Hashem with your words. If this is so regarding idle words, how much more so when there is mixed with them other prohibited forms of speech. It is very severe, like the thick ropes of a wagon. For this, all those who are sick will grieve, and all our hearts will be in pain. How has it come about that these also prohibits
Please. Page 230. Oh, you're Alan. You're
now I'm back. Not only have they become as if permissible, but they are considered a compliment to one who frequents social circles and knows the news of the world. How much more so if a person knows how to increase laughter and humor? He is praised in the gates as a comedian. People will seek his company every day, and his home is open wide. On Moshe Shabbos, his house is filled with smoke and coffee. Throngs of people gather to pass the midnight hour. When the novel words finish and they remain silent, they say, what is this quiet all about? They think and search for what to talk about to pass the time. The vanities of the world are prohibited matters. In the abundance of words, iniquity will not be lacking. Woe unto us from the day of judgment. Instead of proper appreciation for the value of time, if we only had the ability to hold on to the moment with both hands to better serve our Creator, more precious is 1 hour of Torah and good deeds in this world than all of the world to come. And would that a man live thousands of years, he will not be able to satisfy his obligation, prepare provisions for his journey, and there is no one to exempt him from his obligations. Like the statement of Rabbi Ishmael to his nephew, who said, is it permissible for someone like myself who studied the entire Torah to learn Greek philosophy? He responded, you may, if you can find an hour that is neither day or night. Menachos 99b. We sinners against our souls seek to pass the time with vainos, levity, and nonsensical things.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Yeah.
This is woe unto us from the day of judgment. Instead of proper appreciation for the value of time, we only had the ability to hold on to the moment with both hands to better serve our Creator. More precious is it 1 hour of Torah and good deeds in this world than all of the world to come.
Yeah, that's a he doesn't have a citation for that, but I believe that's a I think it says that in Avos.
But he's used that quotation a few times already too.
Right. Okay. Well, next time he gives us the citation, we'll look it up. Okay, so that's the idea. That the idea is to get more involved with Torah. When a person gets more involved with Torah, and hopefully he enjoys the involvement, he's interested to hear what the Torah has to say. He's interested to learn about the Torah, the mitzvahs, and all the other the halacha, all many different aspects of Torah. Chumash, Hashkafa, Musar. There's many different aspects of Torah to delve into. The person, he should make that his people like to talk. That's the truth, and they like to, and of course, you got to talk about something that you know something about, because otherwise people will say, "What are you talking for? You don't know it. You don't know what you're talking about, right?" So people. The thing to do is to make sure that you know about things that it's a mitzvah to talk about, and then you have what to talk about. And there's no end to what you could talk about in terms of Torah. And then all your talk is you're able to talk, you're able to have an interchange with someone, which is what the way Hashem made a person. He wants to talk to other people. He enjoys the camaraderie and the friendship between people. So the thing is to make the connection with other people a connection of Torah, and then it's all one great mitzvah. And then he enjoys his talking, and he enjoys his company with other people, and he gets tremendous reward for it. And like that, he doesn't get involved in talking about things that are forbidden, and he doesn't talk about things that are us to talk about. And he doesn't say, there's no reason to say lashon hara when somebody's learning Torah. There's no reason to say words of certainly not dvarim b'telim, idle words when somebody's talking Torah. So he avoids automatically all of these very serious prohibitions. And on top of that, not only does he avoid all of those serious prohibitions, but he is engaged in the greatest mitzvah, Talmud Torah, keneged kulam. So that's the idea and this is so this is something that Baruch Hashem that you all have done, and you make your friendships and your connections with other people in Torah. You get together and we learn Torah. That's the thing to do. Baruch Hashem. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Right. There would be no mitzvah, in other words, to get together to learn about Greek philosophy. That's not, we could probably have a very nice time, and have camaraderie and be able to talk and be able to speak. But it's all, what's it for? What's it for? What's the purpose of it? So if we're looking for camaraderie and friendship and be able to talk and be able to listen, and let's make it in Torah. So we get the same camaraderie, and then we also get a mitzvah too. Okay. If a man will say, please, Lou, continue.
I think we're out of time.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's why you said thank you. Okay. That was a nice way of saying it's time to stop, Rabbi. Okay. I got it.
Okay.
All right, everybody have a wonderful Shabbos.
And
All right.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Well, be well.
Hashem. Shabbos. Bye, Ellen.